Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 5 of the chapter comparing quantities. In this part 5, we will continue the discussion on profit and loss. Coming to the finding cost price or selling price, and with respect to them, finding profit percentage and loss percentage. In our previous class, we have seen some formulae, that is, when we wanted to find cost price of an article includes overhead charges. So, final cost price is the cost price of an article along with the overhead charges. If the selling price of an article is more than the cost price, then we will get a profit, and that profit is difference between selling price and cost price, and profit percentage is calculated out of the cost price. So, because of our investment is cost price, so profit is out of our investment. So, profit percentage is profit upon final cost price into 100 percentile. If selling price is less than cost price, that means our investment is more than what we have got as returns. So, if I say final cost price is our investment. So, our investment is the final cost price. This is one important thing. Second important thing what we have to understand is selling price is our return. So, when we invest something, we expect returns being more than what we have invested. Suppose if we get less returns than our investment, then we are suffering with loss. So, that is what I am saying here. Loss is always the difference between cost price and selling price, that is, our returns will be more than investment. So, loss percentage is also calculated out of our investment, that is, loss upon final cost price into 100 percentile will give loss percentage. So, we learned this. Based on this, we even solved a question, example number 5, that is, Sohan bought a second hand refrigerator for 2500 and spent 500 rupees on its repairs and sold it for rupees 3300. Find his loss or gain percent. Say children, his investment, if you say he is investing 2500 and 500 on that, so it is put together his investment is 3000, and out of 3000 he has got 300 extra by selling that refrigerator at 3300. He got 300 extra. That means out of 3000, so that 300 rupees will be the profit percentage. So, if you calculate, it comes to altogether 10%. So, he is making 10% of profit. So, this is in rough oral calculations. Okay, so we need to understand his returns, whether it is more or not when it is compared to his investment. If his investment is less than his returns, obviously he will get profit. If his investment is more than his returns, then he suffer with loss. Okay, that is what we have to understand. In our last session, we have seen the way of presenting this solution. For full marks, you need to write it properly. That presentation I am going to show you. Now, I will wipe it out what I have written here. Now, cost price is 2500 plus 500, which is overhead expenses, are added to the given CP, which is 3000 rupees. Sale price is 3300 rupees. As sale price is more than cost price, he made a profit of the difference between 3300 and 3000, which is 300 rupees. Now his profit on 3000 is 300 rupees. On 100 rupees, how much it would be? So that is what profit percentage. So profit percentage is 10%. So this is how we present the solution, and here is the formula. Profit percentile is profit out of CP into 100 profit percentile. Here we have seen this problem. Now we will get into example number 6. Example number 6. A shopkeeper purchased 200 bulbs for each rupees 10. So his investment is rupees 10 per bulb and he is buying 200 bulbs. That means he has invested altogether 2000 rupees, isn't it? So we have as a solution cost price of 200 bulbs at rupees 10 each is equals to 200 into rupees 10 gives rupees 2000 being the cost price. Now out of 200 bulbs, 5 bulbs are fused. 5 bulbs are fused. Therefore 195 bulbs are good enough to sell. So we can sell them. So therefore selling price of 195 bulbs, where at each bulb sold will be calculated. So 195 bulbs into rupees 12 gives, you have 195 into 12, you need to calculate. 12 5s are 60, so 6, 12, 9s are 108 plus 108 plus 6 is 114, so 4, 11 carry, 12 ones are 12 plus 11 is 23, so 2400 is the selling price of 195 bulbs. Now you see, here is the investment and here is the returns. Is investment more than returns or returns more than investment? obviously returns more than investment. That means he is making profit. As SP more than CP, he makes the profit. So, what is that profit he is making? Profit is also called as gain. Okay. So, profit is the difference between sale price or selling price and cost price, that is 2340 minus 2000, which gives 340 rupees. Now, gain percentage is gain upon investment into 100 percentile, that investment is cost price. So, 340 out of 2000 into 100 percentile symbol. So, if you calculate here, after cancelling two zeros and this 0, 34 by 2 is 17 percentage being the gain percentage. This is how we solve this question. Now, we will go for example number 7. In example number 7, Meenu bought 2 fans. This is one of the important question. Okay, little trick we will have next type of questions. Here in this question, Meenu bought 2 fans, one for 1200 rupees. She sold one at loss 5% and other at a profit of 10%. So, you have to have 2 different cases. Here, cost price of 2 fans being rupees 12 each gives us 2 into 1200, that is rupees 2400. So, this we call total cost price, but there is a difference in the selling of each fan. So, SP of one fan at loss of 5% you need to calculate separately. SP of other fan, okay, SP of the other fan at gain of 10% you have to calculate separately. If you see at loss of 5%, do I have any formula to calculate together straight away selling price? Yes, there is. What is that formula? Okay, so that question comes here. Now, see children, I have 100% being CP and to that loss percentage is 5% and loss is always calculated on cost price, and their difference 95% will be the selling price. It is one way a simple logic which I am taking. So, loss percentage is always calculated on CP and out of 100% he is losing 5%. So, 95% of CP becomes the SP, isn't it? So, here it is 95% of CP is the SP of one fan. you know here 95 by 100 into 1200, because one fan is of 1200 only, I am not taking 2400 which is of 2 fans cost. Here I am finding selling price of 1, so I have to take only 1200. So 1200 upon 100 gives only 12, 95 12s are. So 95 12s are gives you 1140 rupees, whereas SP of the other fan at a gain of 10%. This is 110% of CP. How I got this? 100% is CP and 10% on that I am getting extra. So 10% of CP will becomes the profit. So 100 plus 10, 110% of CP will be SP. So 110% of SP means 110 by 100, 110 by 100 into 1200, because CP of that one fan. So after this 0 zeros, double zeros will get cancelled. 110 into 12 becomes 1320 rupees. So this is SP of one fan and this is SP of second fan. Now I am taking total SP of two fans. It will be 1140 plus 1320 put together gives us 2460 rupees. Now you know his investment is 2400 and his returns is 2460. Is he making profit or loss? Obviously profit. Why he is making profit? Because his investment is less than his returns. How much is his profit? His profit is, that's extra money, that is 60 rupees. So you need to find only his profit, not profit percentage. You have to find only profit. So I got only profit. As SP is more than CP, I got profit, and it is the difference between SP and CP, 2460 minus 2400, which gives 60 rupees. That all working steps you can write. Okay. Now I am getting into next question. See children, here I have got to try this. Find the selling price of a profit. Find the selling price if profit is 5% is made on. So here you got sub question A, B, C. Here I would like to give you any two of these as a homework for you. So in this, let me do it, the first one only. A cycle of rupees 700 with 50 rupees overhead charges. That means final CP is rupees 750. Now you have to find SP, and SP, as I said, 5% profit he is making, that means 105% of CP. That means 105 by 100 into 750. So 10 10 cancels, 5 2s are 5 1s are 5 15s are, it means 75. 2 so 2 remains as it is. 105 into 15, 105 into 15 is 15 5s are 15 5s are is 75. So 7, 15 zeros are 0 plus 7, 7 comes, 15 ones are 15. So 1575 by 2, which is 787.5 rupees is the SP. You are asked to find only SP, so you found it. So rest of the two questions B and C I am giving you as homework. You can take a screenshot and solve it on your own. Now I am giving you another homework for you. Here is another try this. A shopkeeper bought 2 TV sets at 10,000 each. He sold one at a profit of 10% and other at a loss of 10%. Find whether he made an overall profit or loss. Very important question, superb question, simple question. In fact this comes many a times in many of the entrance exams. And if I want this sort of question little to make it tough, instead of bought, if I make sold, then really this question becomes a question of standard for common admission test, for MBA sake, and even sometimes that sort of question is given for the National Defence Academy also. They will make little change here. Instead of bought, they will give you a word sold. For your level, they is giving simple one bought. If I make it sold, then you will have really one of the important question. If you are interested, maybe if you feel like you can solve, do this. Along with this, write the same sentence with the word sold and you try that. And let me see how many out of you will post to me that solution, okay, with the word replaced bought as sold, same sentence. And if you post me solution of that in my WhatsApp, okay, and definitely I will appreciate you and I'll help you out in your any further queries. Okay, so here I am giving the challenge to my students. How many of could solve with the present existing knowledge same question with the replacement of bought with sold? Wishing you good luck. Meet you in the next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Jai Hind. Thank you.